Okay, this is going to be a quick video about my Smartthings setup. I'm going to start at the outside. When I pull up, I got my phone in my pocket, got the presence sensor. It's going to open the garage. It's going to turn on the inside garage lights. I've incorporated a lot of different things into the system as well. On these front lights, instead of going with the Smartthings lights, I went with LED dusted on lights. So they just come on and go off dusted on. On the front door here, I did the quick set lock. In addition to, you see over here, I've got the D-Link cameras throughout the house. This front light is actually a switch on the inside. I'll go in here. I've got most of the lights in general. Here's the switches. Let me get back over here. So, all the switches I've changed out. There's a front foyer. This is one light that's set up separate. The light over there with my Smartthings kit, I got a bulb, so the bulb is in that there. And then I also got the Alexa. Alexa, turn on living room. Alexa, turn on living room.
Okay.
So I've got the Alexa in here. I've got one in the basement, the dots. And then I also have the regular Echo. See, that's right there. You'll see I've got sensors throughout the house. Here's one for the living room. In this room, I've got kitchen lights hooked up. I've got the dining room light hooked up. Alexa, turn on dining room.
Okay.
And then I also have up lighting. See if I can get this to work. Turn those off. Alexa, turn on kitchen up lights.
Okay.
No, you can't really see them. Alexa, turn off dining room.
Okay.
Alexa, turn on kitchen sink.
Okay.
So, all the other outlets. Alexa, turn on dining room. All the other outlets. This outlet here has a two-way going over. It's a three-way switch actually going over. There's a dummy over here. And then on the outside, I've got the outside light. You can see at the top of the door here, I also have the switches as well, or the sensors. In here, I've got another sensor here in the kitchen that detects motion, and you can see at the top up here, I've got a camera, and then up to the right of that, there's another camera shooting into the living room here. So I had a weird situation with the lights, because I've got actually a four-way switch for this hallway. So the hallway's got a light here, a switch over there, a switch right here by this doorway, and then in the back there's another switch. I might as well do this back bedroom. But, here's the thermostat I have. This is a Honeywell Wi-Fi thermostat. I actually like this one a lot. It's pretty simple to use. Then back here, these two bedrooms, or the three bedrooms here, and this bathroom in the back, don't have a neutral wire, I believe. One of the wires is missing, but so what I went with is I went with the dimmer switches. So you can see in here, I've got dimmer switches. I don't love the dimmer switches at all. They seem to blink once in a while, and turning on and off is kind of a pain. But it's better than nothing at this point. Now, I wasn't going to put 20 lights in there. In this closet here, I've got it's a dimmer switch, and I actually went with a different type of switch, an off-brand. I don't love it. It blinks throughout the night, so this green light is on all the time. Here is the other Echo that I have. So this is the main one in the bedroom. This is we play a lot of music with this one. And then here in the light here, I've got these LEDs that I bought, and I actually really like these. I just haven't found a spot for them yet. But here in the bedroom, I've got it in the fan. So it's easy to turn that on and off without having the extra switches. But all the rest of these switches are changed out. These 2 bedrooms in the bathroom, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do with those yet. You see, here's another motion sensor. What I use that one for is in the morning when I get up, I come down this hallway and then I turn on the living room light so that it brightens up this hallway. What I've also done, as you can see here, down at the bottom of this room, there's an LED on that socket there. I also have in the garage, going here, this is what started it all. And then I got a sensor out here to turn on the lights. But I was trying to find a way to get all the remotes to work for 3 different people. I ended up getting this garage door, the linear. I started off with the Chamberlain version. It wasn't supported anymore, so I switched over to this one, and I love it. It actually is super easy to go in, and I've never had a problem with it. In here again, I've got switches all changed out, and then I have a motion sensor. So that detects when I'm in the garage. It turns off after 15 minutes. Down here in the basement, you'll see again, I've got, I was just down here so the light's on, but I've got a sensor right up here at the door. So that detects motion here, turns the light on right when I come in. And then down here in the basement, that turns on all the lights here. I've got another Alexa down here. Alexa, turn off basement lights.
Okay.
So that turns those. Alexa, turn on basement lights. So what I have these set up down here is after 25 minutes, all the basement lights turn off. So I have that in there in case they turn off while I'm down here. I also have a sensor right here that detects this room so that the lights don't turn off while I'm in here. And those are just wall switches again. And another issue that I ran into, here's the wall switch here. Another issue that I ran into was the wiring down here was a little off. And this bottom switch, let's see if I can get over here. This bottom switch was wired in weird. So what I ended up doing was putting a switch at the top, and now this is just a dummy. This isn't hooked up anymore. I couldn't get those to work right. But everything else, let me see anything else that I need to touch on. Talk real quick about the app itself. Let me just scroll through and get out of the basement. Alright, so the app itself, you'll see I've got everything on here. Present sensors, the back door, switch, backyard light, the basement light, the basement motion sensor, the basement office motion sensor. I've got all 4 of the cameras in here. I have the shell for them in here, but I actually have to go through D-Link to view those. I don't have that hooked up yet with the camera version that I have. Dining room, foyer, front door, lock and unlock. Like I said, I got the quick set lock. Front porch light, got that set on a motion. It turns on at 8, goes off at 10. The garage door, open and close. Garage foyer light, my garage lighting. On the hallway switch, the hall sensor, the kitchen sensor, the kitchen sink light, the kitchen up light, the living room motion, living room. Then I have the master bathroom light, the master bedroom light, master closet. The master closet I have set up again, 2 minutes and that turns off. Pumpkin, that's a pumpkin light for Halloween that we have. Another switch that I don't have used for anything yet. I didn't show you in the back room. I have a smoke alarm, carbon monoxide detector in the bedroom. Again, too, in the basement I have a water leak sensor that I didn't show you as well to detect water. A lot of these are set on automations. Basement lights on and off when I go down there. Any movement in the basement, turn the lights on. The porch light there, on and off, depending on the time. The garage light, basically on and off. On when there's motion, off when there's no motion. Good morning turns on a bunch of stuff. Good night turns off everything. The hall light, on and off. When I come home, this is what opens my garage. This is just in case. This at the end, like 11 o'clock at night, turns off everything. Depending on who's leaving, it does different things. Locking the front door. And then this midnight snack and unsnack is the light that comes on in the living room. There's a lot of other stuff I'm going to add. Here's another thing that shows my D-Link I've got set at the front door that it will send me a text message when there's motion detected on the front. So just kind of incorporating a lot of different things together to get it all to work how I like. I will be adding more, and I'll keep you up to date on the additions. Thanks.